Sparkles Chapter 1. The Whisper Within. Have you ever looked at your reflection and felt disconnected? Not sad, not angry, just lost. Like somewhere along the way you stopped recognizing yourself. Not because of what the world did to you, but because you forgot what you are capable of. Let me remind you, you are powerful. You are worthy. You are not broken, you are becoming. This is not just a video. This is a moment to start again, a moment to breathe, a moment to speak to your soul and say, I am changing, and that is beautiful. Sunrise Chapter 2. The morning I chose myself. That morning was quiet. No dramatic music, just sunlight through the curtain, and a single thought in my mind. What if I stopped being my biggest critic? What if I stopped replaying every mistake, and instead celebrated every small win? That morning, I whispered my first affirmation aloud. Not perfectly, not confidently, but honestly. Sparkles, today is a new beginning. Sparkles, I am not who I was yesterday. I am who I choose to be today. Sparkles, I give myself permission to be happy. I didn't wait for permission from others, because healing begins when you stop waiting and start claiming. Red Heart Chapter 3. I am enough. This chapter is short, but it took me years to write. 3 words I used to avoid. Now I say them loudly. Sparkles, I am enough. Say it again. Even if your voice shakes. Even if your mind argues back. Even if you don't believe it yet. Because every time you say it, you break another brick in the wall of self-doubt. You are not too much. You are not too little. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are growing. That's enough. Broken Heart Chapter 4. Healing is not linear. Some days you'll feel like flying. Some days you'll barely crawl out of bed. Both days count. Healing is messy, unpredictable. It doesn't move in straight lines. It spirals, circles, sometimes stalls. And that's okay. Sparkles, I allow myself to feel. Sparkles, I forgive myself for not being perfect. My emotions are valid, and they will pass. You don't have to rush your recovery. This isn't a race. It's a reunion with your own soul. Rainbow Chapter 5. Grateful still. Even in pain, I found pockets of peace. A friend who checked in. A sunset that didn't ask anything of me. A moment where I laughed, even when I didn't think I could. Sparkles, gratitude is not denial of pain. It is remembrance of light. Start small. Thank your breath. Thank your body. Thank your courage to make it through one more day. Sparkles, I am grateful for this moment and all it is teaching me. Trophy Chapter 6. My success is not measured by speed. We live in a world that says, do more, achieve more, be more. But here's a radical idea. What if I am already doing enough? Sparkles, success is not a destination. It is who I am becoming in the process. Sparkles, I trust the timing of my life. Sparkles, everything I need is already within me. Your journey is not late. Your dreams are not impossible. You are not behind, you're aligning. Crescent Moon Chapter 7. The night I let go. That night I cried, not because I was weak, but because I was strong enough to release what was no longer mine to carry. I forgave the apology I never received. I let go of the weight I thought was my identity. And I said aloud, Sparkles, I release what no longer serves me. Sparkles, I choose peace over perfection. Sparkles, I sleep knowing I did my best today. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing freedom over the past. Chapter 8. The voice that changed everything. It wasn't someone else's voice that saved me. It wasn't a quote on the internet. It wasn't a motivational video or a perfect plan. It was my own voice, whispering in the darkness. Sparkles, don't give up. Sparkles, not now. Sparkles, you've come too far to turn back. Sometimes we wait for someone to rescue us. But you know what? You are the one you've been waiting for. When you speak kindly to yourself, you plant new roots. When you repeat your truth, you reshape your reality. Speak it until it becomes real. Sparkles, I am not lost. I am being redirected. Sparkles, I trust my journey, even when I don't understand it. Fire Chapter 9, Rising from Rock Bottom. Rock bottom isn't the end. It's the solid ground beneath your feet that says, now you build. When everything crumbles, you find out what's real. You find out who you are. Not the version others expect, but the version you choose to rise as. Sparkles, I am not my circumstances. I am my comeback. Sparkles, I will not let this chapter define the whole book. You are not defeated. You are rebuilding. You are not broken. You are becoming. Glowing Star Chapter 10, Becoming the Person I Needed. Think of the version of you that once cried alone, who begged for clarity, who just wanted one kind voice. Now be that voice, be that strength, be that calm in the storm, not just for others, but for yourself. Sparkles, I am proud of who I'm becoming. Sparkles, I am everything I once needed. You are the hope you searched for, the light you waited for, the love you always deserved. Chapter 11. The mirror doesn't lie, but neither do I. I used to look in the mirror and pick myself apart. Too quiet, too emotional, too slow, too much, not enough. But then I realized the mirror isn't the enemy. My beliefs were. So I changed the words, and the reflection changed with it. Sparkles, I love the person staring back at me. Sparkles, I am not a mistake. I am a masterpiece in progress. Look deeper. Not at your flaws, but at your fire, because it's still burning. Even if it's just a spark, it's enough to light a new path. Person in Lotus Position Chapter 12. Peace is my power. You don't have to fight every battle. You don't have to respond to every wound. You don't have to carry what's not yours. Peace is not passive. It's powerful. And choosing it every single day is strength beyond measure. Sparkles, I choose peace, even when chaos surrounds me. Sparkles, I protect my energy. I protect my joy. Your silence is sacred. Your space is valuable. Your boundaries are valid. Lightbulb Chapter 13. The Power of One Thought. One thought can change everything. From I can't to I will. From I'm tired to I'm growing. From it's over to it's just beginning. Your thoughts shape your world. So speak them with love. Speak them with vision. Speak them with purpose. Sparkles, my thoughts are powerful. I speak with intention. Sparkles, I affirm only what serves my growth. Each time you choose a better thought, you choose a better life. Dizzy Chapter 14. The Unseen Progress. The world may not always see your healing. They may not clap for your courage. But you know the work you've done in silence. You know the nights you didn't quit. You know how heavy it's been. And yet you still rise. Sparkles, even when no one sees me, I am proud of myself. Sparkles, my progress is real, even when it's invisible to others. You don't need applause. You need peace. You don't need validation. You need you. Milky Way Chapter 15. A promise to myself. This is not just a script. This is a vow. From me to me. I will not give up on myself again. I will honor my emotions, my journey, and my worth. I will walk away from what drains me and run toward what grows me. I will keep showing up for me. Sparkles, I am evolving. I am worthy. I am ready. This isn't the end. This is the beginning. The rebirth of a soul that once feared its own voice. Now standing tall, whispering to the world, I am changing, and this time is for me. Seedling Chapter 16. The day I chose to begin again. Not every beginning needs a plan. Sometimes all it needs is a decision to stand up, to take one step, not a mile, not a leap, just one breath forward. That's how everything changed. Sparkles, I am allowed to begin again, as many times as I need. Sparkles, my rest is not my failure. It is my restoration. It doesn't matter how long you've paused. What matters is that you press play again today, because life hasn't given up on you. So don't give up on it. Railway Track Chapter 17. I am becoming the future I dreamed of. I once dreamed of peace, of confidence, of smiling without pretending, of walking into a room without shrinking. And now here I am, not perfect, not finished, but real, growing, unfolding. Sparkles, I am becoming all that I once hoped for. Sparkles, I am the evidence that healing is possible. Your future isn't waiting somewhere far away. It's inside you, being built every time you choose faith over fear. Every time you act with love instead of self-doubt. Every time you say, I believe in me. Candle chapter 18. The light I found in the dark. You don't find your light by chasing it. You find it by sitting with your darkness and listening. You find it when you stop running and start feeling. The pain didn't destroy me. It introduced me to myself. It opened a door to my strength. It made me real, raw, reborn. Sparkles, I carry light inside me, even when no one sees it. Sparkles, I shine not because I've never struggled, but because I survived. So if you're in the dark right now, breathe. The light is coming. In fact, it's already within you. Shield chapter 19. I choose me unapologetically. I used to shrink, to make others comfortable, to keep the peace, to be liked, to avoid judgment. But now, I choose differently. Sparkles, I choose myself, not selfishly, but sacredly. Sparkles, I protect my time, my energy, my mind, and my heart. You are not here to be small. You are not here to fit in. You are here to expand, to glow, to love deeply, to walk away when it costs your peace, to say yes to what sets your soul on fire. Sparkling Heart chapter 20. And still I rise. This is the final chapter, not of the story, but of who I used to be. I am no longer seeking permission. I am no longer proving my worth. I am no longer living in the shadow of who I was. Sparkles, I rise. Not because I never fell, but because I never stayed down. Sparkles, I rise. Because I now understand my power. Sparkles, I rise. For the version of me that once doubted everything. This is not just motivation. This is transformation. This is love. This is truth. This is the beginning of you. So say it with me. I am changing. I am healing. I am rising. And this time, I'm never going back.